I love, 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 love your movie. Congratulations on 40 years. A Prisoner is an
Thank you.
eye-opening and thought-provoking look at our unjust judicial system.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. So first things first, Mr. Tommy, why 40 years a prisoner? Give us a genesis.
It started when I met that guy right behind you, is what it
Yeah.
really came down to. And so I've been doing research into Move. And after I met him, I learned so much more, including that he was such a positive guy, despite all of what happened to him, who just wanted his parents home. Like he just
That
wanted his parents home.
Oh, that's right. And I spoke with him yesterday, and he did explain to me about the whole Move organization because I wasn't aware of it. And thank you so much for your documentary because now I am.
Mhm.
And I told him that I'm gonna change my last name to Africa. But
Hello, Manny, Africa.
thank you. Walk us through your production process. How long did it take you to finish from start to finish? And were there any challenges at all?
It took about 3.5 years, and the challenges were legion. There were
Yeah.
so many things, including getting chased by the police and being surrounded by police and almost getting arrested, and their challenges of sifting through tens of thousands of pages of documents to try to corroborate something, to finding footage and tapes that hadn't seen the light of day in 40 years and trying to get them in workable shape so we could transfer them, and on and on and on.
Wow. Now, what I love best about 40 Years a Prisoner is it doesn't spoon feed you and presents arguments from both sides, right? I mean, how were you
Mhm.
able to ensure that?
I wanted to tell a balanced story, but I also believe in assuming and trusting that the viewer is smart. And I don't believe in pandering. I don't believe in oversimplifying stuff. And so it's assuming that the viewer is smart and treating them as such and treating them with respect.
That's exactly right. Now, this is a lot of things, right? I mean, religion versus authority, blacks versus whites, the haves versus the have-nots. Yet it works so well. How were you able to ensure that as well? How were you able to ensure that each theme resonates?
I think that that's a complicated thing
Yeah,
because, at least for me, if I were to try to pay attention to every single one of those things, I think I'd wind up failing. And
yeah,
so you try to do something that has integrity, you try to do something that stays true to what it is, and you have to know what it is in order to be able to stay true to it. And it requires real discipline in the storytelling because there's so many tangents and so many things we could have spent another 90 minutes on
right,
easily.
right,
But the
right, right.
choice to stay true to the emotion of the story and to the the spine of it is something that I find most important. And when you do that, those things that you're talking about, they sort of fall in line.
Yeah. Now, I want to quickly talk to you about your creative choices. Like, I noticed some abrupt cut to black to symbolize the cutting of freedom, perhaps.
Mhm.
I mean, talk to me some of your creative choices here, Mr. Tommy.
It's So there are things that are intentional, but there are also things like your interpretation of that which I love.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
thank you.
I believe in the idea of allowing the viewer to bring themselves to something. And I try very hard to not lead the viewer, to not lead how they should feel about something with overly specific or dramatic music or
Yeah.
camera moves or editing or what have you.
Yeah.
And so it's meant to be honestly a bit of a collaboration, as in between the viewer and the film, and
And
you
the
bring
movie. Yeah.
yourself to it, and because of that, people, different people, will get different things from it.
Yeah. And here's my final question. Ultimately, the story resonates more now because of the heightened awareness of Black Lives Matter, I think. Do you agree with me on that?
I think it's complicated
Yeah.
because the truth is, what's happening in this country does not, has not changed how I feel. Like black lives don't matter anymore today to me than they
Then
did 5 years ago or 10 years ago.
exactly.
They just seem to matter more to the media. And
Right.
so I would have made the same film, and I didn't change the film because of what was going on. The world around it just changed.
Yeah, that's right. Well, those are all great creative choices you did, Mr. Tommy. I want to congratulate you again on 40 Years a Prisoner and good luck on everything, okay?
Thank you very much. See you
Uh,
later, Manny Africa.
thank you.